What is up, my lovely Virgos? I am Meg, your elemental empress here, and I am here to do your reading from March the 17th, that's St. Patrick's Day, to March the 19th, and roughly Monday. I'll be back. What's going on for you guys? Okay, so we just had this beautiful new moon this morning, and it has to do with our 7th house, with partnerships and people, right? So it's about healing, those things, right? So if you have, it doesn't have to be a marital relationship. It can be business partnerships. It can be any type of partnerships. And it can be any type of scarring that you have from the past in this area, right? So the thing here, like, really to focus on is, do you feel like beat down by a relationship, right? Because this is the time that you can let it go and let go of outdated things that you have in touch with that sector. Like, relationships where you've been abused and things like that. If you don't let that go and you perceive every partner as going to be like that, then those are the partners that you're going to attract. So this is a very important house to clean out, It's a good closet cleaning for this. And it's good at setting your intentions for this, whether it be in business, whether it be in love. And as a Virgo sun, I know that I set my intentions, So absolutely. And tomorrow, on the 18th, there will be a conjunction with Chiron in the sky with the moon. So super healing. And where Chiron is leaving Pisces, it makes Chiron more powerful, right? So you get a conjunction with that next to the moon where you just had the new moon. And there's some really super deep healing that can really go through there, and with the 7th house too, it's also because the 7th house is conjunct the 1st house, right? So it's about learning to love oneself, knowing your self-worth. Because when you know your self-worth, you'll know what to ask for, and that's huge, whether it's in business or love. It really, on the day-to-day, even your friends, things like that, once you know your self-worth, you'll be able to flourish in other relationships, Alright, but on the 17th, as well as the new moon, we have Mars entering Capricorn, where it is exalted, where Capricorn likes to be, where Capricorn likes to do Capricorn things like work, right? So, I love Mars and Capricorn. As our side, and I'm sure you guys can appreciate this, I love when people get down to business. I enjoy it, right? So, yeah, it's a really beautiful weekend, and these energies that will be moving with us for the next few days, and into next week. And next week we have the equinox, right? We're starting our astrological year, which is awesome, right? New year, new you. You get 3 opportunities really for this, because you get the New Year's Eve that we all celebrate in America on the 1st of January. Then you get the Chinese New Year, right? This is the year of the dog. So then you get the Chinese New Year, which happened, I think it was about February 15th, and then you get this, right? So you get 3 chances. It's like 3 kickstarts to start your year. So it's really beautiful, Alrighty. So I'm gonna be using the Tarot of the Tattoo Age to oversee your whole reading, and be pulling 1 card. Okay, so I love this Magician card out of the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, because I'm a huge Steve Buscemi fan. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's an American actor. He plays a lot of gangsters, like just weird parts, and some parts can be like comedy. The parts, he's a gangster, he's a villain, he's the hero, But he's just a great actor. I love him. That's why I love that Magician card. But I love the Magician anyway, because you know what that is? It's about manifesting what you want and desire, right? These Mercurian aspects, and the Mercury shadow period that's really done a rough hammer to me this time, I tell you what. Okay. And then these, I can't remember her name. I believe her first name was Virgo. But, I got these prints for them on Etsy from a paper doll company. And, they're awesome steampunk prints. I just had to have them in a deck, you know. And, the place where I used to make them was makeplayingcards.com. They're just really beautiful, you know. So, oh yeah, go and like my Facebook page because I haven't been able to use the promotions either with the Mercury shadow period. You know? So once I get enough likes over there, I'll just start popping on in and out for, you know, live readings. That's what it's for. Alrighty. Okay, so you got the Seven of Wands. She's in the upright. And, like, here, like, she needs to defend herself, but she's about to fall off. And, here, you're not defending yourself. You're not defending your beliefs or something that you believe is right for whatever reason. And then, in the base, you have the Knight of Cups reversed. And this is not a love thing, or, you know, it could be like an offer that is rescinded, or an offer that was not too much on the up and up, right? It didn't go through correctly. And then in the recent past, you get the Three of Cups in the upright. So the Three of Cups in the upright, especially here, it speaks a lot of like good time with your friends and like chatting and things like that. You know, if I see the reverse, it's more about just nasty gossip. But that's like, okay. So right now, this is how you feel, right? So this is like what's crowning you. And it's the Ace of Wands in the reverse, but you have to remember it's an ace, and it's always got the same energy, right? It always has the same energy. It just wants you to turn it up. So as we move forward here, and you know, this type of energy that we're getting from Chiron and having to do with the relationships and all that, you know, is it's very heavy. It's very watery because Chiron is leaving Pisces, right? But your next step is to come out of this, you know, anxiety, you know, fears, nightmares, things like that. A nightmare situation, you know. And then on the bottom, you have the Ten of Wands. So there was an ending. There was an ending in the decast, and you're trying to really manifest something. You're trying to bring something about. Like you're trying to use these Mercurian aspects, and as we move more towards the 19th, like towards the end of this reading, and towards the 21st, 22nd, I'm not sure what of those two, but we have, I think, we have the Mercury actually going into its retrograde period, and shadow period is actually worse for you, and, you know, my astrological opinion, worse for you at times than the retrograde. And especially if you have Mercury retrograde in your birth chart, which I do as well. And, but it can be a little less than the 2 weeks that lead up to it, and the 2 weeks that go away from it. Now, I just got these sweet, sweet mini clarifiers that I'm super psyched about. Thanks, Evie. And, they are the Rota Tarot. I got them on Etsy, but you can find them at rotatarot.com. And thank you guys for making a mini deck that my giant hands can shuffle because the card stuff is that good. Thank you. There's a little bit of some Mercury retrograde shadow period in that too, because the shipping, there was a problem with the shipping, and they came a little bit late, but they actually got here before she said they would. Alright. Okay. So, you're not defending, like a new beginning. A new beginning, in love, spirituality, and this is like, what she writes on here, which I think is really cool too, is, I don't know if I can get you guys to see them, but, it's the root of the powers of water, right? So it could absolutely be like your intuitive instincts if you're not defending your intuitive instincts about something. Yeah, because you're not getting the information that you need back. It's the Knight of Swords. And, yeah, so, okay, yeah, so there definitely was an offer, and the offer, you know, that you took in the past that you felt could be disingenuous, right? The clarifier that comes up for it is the Page of Cups. So, although that offer was not up to par, like you get the mini version of it. You know what I mean? Okay, so what you're talking about is, you know, being stagnant. You know, it's the hangman, and like having to, you know, being really stuck in a situation. So you've been talking about this, you've been going over this, and it's she puts the stable intelligence, because it's stuck there, and you have to look from that perspective, right? Okay, so you got the Judgment card. You got it in the reverse. I love how she shows Lucifer as the snake in the sky too, for the Judgment, and it's the perpetual intelligence. This is what you find on. You got it in the reverse, right? So you're not seeing a new creative beginning, and you feel it's through misjudgment. And I think that you feel it's through misjudgment in trusting someone that they didn't give you, like, they didn't fulfill the larger offer, but it feels almost like a smaller amount of something was returned instead of you getting the full. I mean, even though it is water, it's still an offer of something. Okay, so you're gonna be coming out of your nightmare, and you have the Magician reverse. Now, the Magician reverse, you could absolutely be dealing with a man who has like a spiritual gift, right? But here he starts out, and he's looking over the whole reading as the Magician reverse, which I don't read these in the reverse, you know, so to try to keep them close. So, but it could absolutely have been this man here that even if he wasn't like portraying himself as magical, it's someone who manifests things, right? So that goes along with what I was saying about the offer getting smaller, right? So the Knight of Cups is reversed, but you get the Page of Cups in the upright. Okay, so yeah. So it's like, he's holding, like, this person is holding on to something, and to you it's a practical nature, with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so, she put the Lord of Wealth for this, but you got it in the reverse, right? So this person, like, I do feel as though this is like an energy of a person throughout this reading, you know? And, Okay, so yes, there will be an end to this, and you got the 10 of Pentacles, so 10 of Chalices. So you got that with the 10 of Pentacles. So there's going to be an end to whatever situation this was with this, and this is she also puts this as the Lord of Perfect Success, right? Probably not as fast as you would have liked. Yeah, and yeah, you were at the mercy of this, right? Because you get the Wheel of Fortune, and I love the way that she describes the Wheel of Fortune. The intelligence of consolation. And how perfect is that, right? For this reading. So absolutely, yeah, there was a manipulative energy, like, but somebody who is a manifester, someone who is going to, you know, this is going to be reconciled. Yeah, this will be reconciled for you, and you will come out successful in this situation. Alright, my Virgos. If you like that, then please like and share and subscribe to my channel. And check me out on Facebook. And I'll see you roughly Tuesday. Take care.